So Europeans have been fleeing their countries in record numbers over the past 4 years, and we have to talk about it. On March 22nd, 2026, British news outlet The Economist released a report about an in-house study in which it found that emigrations from Western countries had skyrocketed since 2022, with rates for different countries ranging anywhere from 29% to as much as 74%. Why are these Europeans fleeing? That's the funny part. The US's Wall Street Journal put it well when it published its own report on this phenomenon in February, with a focus on US citizens. Facing rising living costs, Americans are seeking greener pastures across Europe and Asia, where they have already become an unsurprising nuisance. Overtaxation on business is another reason cited by the more affluent Western migrants, who have fled en masse to less regulated jurisdictions like Dubai in order to maintain their predatory lifestyles. Another reason cited: the politics of Western leaders. This reason has, for instance, seen US citizens fleeing to the UK to escape Donald Trump, UK citizens fleeing to Dubai to escape Keir Starmer, Canadians fleeing to everywhere to escape the Canadian guy, and so on. They're just flying all over the place. So, why should you be concerned about this as an African? Well, let me break it down like this. Europeans, regardless of whatever names they may call themselves in whatever lands they presently occupy, are facing hardships in their countries of birth. Rather than change the system responsible for their hardships, these Europeans are migrating to whichever countries, Western or otherwise, will have them. The key word here is otherwise. Otherwise meaning outside the West. Anywhere and everywhere outside the West. You see where I'm going with this? While we cannot speak to the individual motives of these European migrants, as Africans, we know too well our own long history with Europeans who cannot stay in one place. We know what the current presence of Europeans on our continent is doing to it, and the price our people continue to pay every day. History has taught Africans enough lessons about Europeans. We don't need a reboot of that series. What we need is to start protecting our own interests for a change. The West spent centuries imposing its extractive, parasitic, inherently unsustainable capitalist system on the entire world at the barrel of a gun. The world finally grew tired of this system and decided to rise with or without the West's permission. And now, as its grip on humanity weakens, the West is being increasingly forced to steal the food of its own spoiled children in order to survive. And those children are crying, blaming their problems on everything except their own superior civilization. They should continue crying and leave Africa out of their tantrums. And Africa would do well to hasten its preparations to discourage another mass entry of Europe.